Hey everybody, this is Greg Underdahl with the Wild West Bass Trail, and this is exciting. I am here with Bryant Kendall, who is the tournament director for the Wild West Bass Trail College Team Series, and we're going to be doing a preview show right now. We're going to talk about the upcoming season, and this is really, really exciting. I'm very excited to be talking to Bryant. Bryant, just tell me how this college series came up.
Hey, Greg. Yeah, thanks for having me. The college series started from a few of the anglers from Chico State, Travis Gonzalez being one of them, wanting to bring college bass fishing out to the West Coast. I got brought on board along with Wild West kind of as an entry to this new venture that we're going on. And Wild West has been a great opportunity for many anglers already over the last few seasons. And I think this college series is going to give these college anglers the opportunity to showcase their skills on a level that they never had before on the West. Yeah,
so it's basically, you know, there's so many passionate young fishermen now. It seems like there's more than there was when I was a kid. And, you know, there's different, college series nationally, but it's so good to see the West, you know, these college kids out West getting some love finally.
Right, yeah, 100%. I think you can watch on TV throughout the year the East Coast, the Midwest college anglers be able to fish for national championships and on a large scale. And the ability now for us to bring it out here under, you know, a really good trail like Wild West has already set themselves up to be is a huge opportunity. And the fact that I've been asked to be brought on board, I'm really excited, and I can't wait for the season to start.
You know, and the thing too is it's a no-brainer as far as the growth of bass fishing. You know, to foster those young kids, I shouldn't call them kids, you know, college anglers, and it's really a win-win for West Coast, you know, the growth of bass fishing out west.
Like you said, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of young anglers that are at the college age level that are fishing every day, whether it be recreationally or small tournament club level stuff. And now they get this opportunity to showcase their skills, to walk across the big stage that all the rest of the big pros get to every other weekend. And also, you know, to learn tournament fishing at the next level. And that's what we're really excited to be able to offer, to grow the sport, whether it be from a 12-year-old kid watching in the stands of his older brother or sister fishing, all the way through to watching these individuals move on to the pro-ams and be successful and further. So we're excited about it.
So tell me about the entry fees and the payout.
So the entry fees, we wanted to make it really affordable. We're talking about college kids and the funny story of everybody needing some help in college. So our entry fees are going to be $120, and that's going to include the big fish option per team. The payout is going to be the standard 90% payback. 1 in 5 boats will get paid out. And the only kicker having it being a Wild West Bass Trail event is that everyone has to be a 2019 member for the 2019 Bass Trail. So every year we do it, there's going to be the need to have a membership active, and then you register for the $120.
So what, you know, I think one of the things that I think is most exciting about what's going on here is that, you know, like I said earlier, you've got young kids that finally have an avenue where they can compete, you know, the college anglers. But Wild West Bass Trail, it's not just college anglers. Who else can also compete in this?
Yeah, so that's really kind of the really exciting part and cool part for this year is we're going to have the ability for the high school age kids as well to compete. There's a few specific rules that are going to go along with a high school angler. But a team can sign up. It's the same entry fee. And the only specific rule for them is they have to have a boater. So the non-fishing boater will be kind of their marshal for the day. There's still a no info, no help rule. It's laid out in our rules online. You can read all about it. But the high school anglers are more than welcome. They're going to be in the same playing field, the same payout, and the same ability to win the tournament champions at the end of the year.
So what are some of the qualifications? You went into that a little bit, but what are some more of the qualifications that an angler, a young angler, needs to be able to fish this trail?
Yeah, so for the college age participants, we're going to do a active transcript or class schedule. for this semester with a minimum of 9 units registered. So the day of the tournament, just bring me a copy of your class schedule or a transcript that says that I'm registered at a specific college for 9 units at minimum, and that will be good to go, along with a driver's license or student ID. And then for the high school age, they're going to need an active student ID from whatever high school they go to.
What are some of the rules for this series?
The rules for this series, we really made them along the same lines and kind of shadowed the team rules. So a lot of the same rules apply. It's going to be the same off-limits period. They're actually going to run concurrently with the team rules. Our events take place a day after the team events this year. So we want to make sure that the off-limits period was fair to all Wild West Bass Trail events this year. We're going to move away from the team events. We're going to do a 5-fish limit instead of a 7.
Which I love, because that's basically more like a real tournament. I mean, a 5-fish. I think that's great.
Right. Yeah. It gives an opportunity for the kids to fill a limit faster, and they can cull, get their weight up, and then it's just kind of something that we're going to kind of go in a different direction from the team events, just kind of separate ourselves. And also, the high school boaters, the high school kids have to have a boater. So that's one of the big rules that I want to make sure that we get across, because the boater is going to be more of a marshal. The high school kid at no time can operate the big motor. All the safety gear must be in place, just like the team events, with kill switch lanyards. Life vests must be on when the big motor's on. So
you're saying that, sorry to interrupt, you're saying that every boat is going to have a marshal with the two anglers?
No, so kind of what I'm trying to say is it's almost like a marshal system with the boater for the high school kids. So they have to have an over 18 or over boater that is going to drive them around the lake. But with our rules, they're going to have a no info or no help clause. So as you can, like I said, read in our rules, it's kind of laid out really well that you can't help them cast or net fish. We want them to be able to be self-sufficient and being successful tournament anglers. However, the boater's going to be there for safety reasons and for manipulating the large vessel.
So what are some of the fun stuff, the prizes that anglers can expect competing in the series?
Yeah, so fun is going to be our number one thing. If it's not fun, my rule, personally, if it's not fun, I'm not going to do it. So with Wild West, I've talked with many anglers. We're going to make this fun. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to do the same plaque setup and system as the teams do. We're going to weigh live on Facebook across the Wild West Bass Trail stage. I'm going to be as energetic, as fun as possible, get to know these anglers so we know their story and we can watch them grow in the sport. And then we're going to have a TOC. So the top 10 teams, based on our 3 events for points, are going to be invited to a TOC, which will be at Clear Lake around the same time as the team TOC. And just kind of something that I'd like to announce today is that whoever wins the TOC for our college team series, whether it be a college or high school team, is going to be invited to fish the Pro-Ams the following season as an amateur, and that will be paid for. So really cool opportunity to grow the sport. And then, if you win the college team series the next season, you can fish on the back of some of these pros boats and learn and grow your game that much easier and better, along with, continue to have fun and enjoy the sport that we all love to fish.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So you've lined out some reasons why people, college anglers should be fishing this series, but there's some more to kind of go through. There's so much more to this. Kind of go through some more reasons why every college kid, that loves to fish anyway, should be fishing this series.
I think that with this opportunity that these college anglers are going to have to use the social media platform that Wild West has already created to get exposure, to showcase their skills. We don't have a national championship set up on the West Coast yet or anything like that, but you can get the opportunity to fish, win some cash if you want to, and be able to fish possibly in the next year on the back of a boat for free on the amateur side against some of the great names that Wild West already has, like Ken Ma and Bryant Smith and the rest of the pros that not only further the sport and make it better all the way through from the oldest angler to the youngest angler. We want to make this a successful operation.
Okay, so you've got this college angler out there, and he thinks he's the best thing going. Super confident, can catch fish anywhere. How does this kid, how does he register?
We have the link is live on Wild West Bass Trail on the website. You can register there. It's just like a normal team event registration. You can pay for it there. The only kicker is both members are going to have a membership. So, like I said previously, we have to have the 2019 Wild West Bass Trail membership active and paid for. And then if you do have a membership and you can't get to register online or whatever it might be, I am going to take signups the day of the tournament in the morning, at a certain time.
Well, you heard it right there from the tournament director, Bryant Kendall, how to register for the Wild West Bass Trail College Team Series. So if you're a college angler and you want to compete, I feel like you're so lucky. I wish I had this opportunity when I was in college. Go out there, register, and Brian, I got to tell you, I'm really excited to see these young anglers competing. 2019, it's going to be a pretty great year.
Yeah, we're excited too. I'll tell you what, I've been a part of a few fishing organizations in the past. Working with Wild West has just been probably one of the better experiences I've ever had professionally. I'm looking forward to being a part of this, growing this company, and growing this bass trail for the college series. This is, like you said, a cool opportunity. I'm even contemplating going back and getting a couple more bachelor's degrees, so I have to see if I can jump on board and fish with these guys.
Brian, I want to thank you for talking with me today about the Wild West Bass Trail College Team Series, our 2019 preview of the series. And again, I'm really looking forward to a great year.
Yeah, too. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate your time today.